Independence celebration. Today, it is a presidential treatment that will be given to these two teams. It is the President's Cup being played here at Accra Sports Stadium today. And who else would you expect them to feature in this particular game? The talking point, obviously, it is the two sides in the country who met in our standing league game here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It may have ended a bit of a drought note there, but the talking point obviously was about the two coaches and what they said after the game. And the Hearts of Oak felt that they could have really picked up an interesting win against Kumasi Asante Kotoko that day. Well, on this particular stadium, many known hearts throb, especially for the fans there. And Hearts of Oak will definitely be looking forward to etch an amorous graffiti on the jerseys of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the Red Army here. And so the night is certainly looking forward to a beautiful one. A great weather condition here at the Accra Sports Stadium. But that certainly would have little effect on what we are anticipating to have here as these two sides decide to produce quality football. And this is the President's Cup. It is a cup the Porcupine Warriors simply feel they can and will be able to win that. But Hearts of Oak do have certain ideas, and all those ideas will be unraveled after 90 minutes of football. Both teams look to break the serene silence of the night here and turn the night into an airborne shade. And Sulali Muntari, for Black Stars player, will switch to play for Accra Hearts of Oak. The toast of most of the fans here think that his quality and incisive passes obviously giving room to something exciting for the fans to cheer about. For the Porcupine Warriors, we're looking forward to the Cameroonian top stars. There's a lot of talk about this man, Dennis Kosa, after an incredible display there against Kumasi Asante Kotoko after switching come from the Bushon Dwarfs to the Phobian team. Man of the match in that outstanding game here. And there's a talk about him being called up to the Black Stars team for the match against Nigeria. Back in 2003, Accra Hearts of Oak picked up the President's Cup there, and then the following year, Kotoko won it. Kumasi Asante Kotoko won it back-to-back 2005 and 2008, and Hearts of Oak came back to pick it up in 2009. And then Brecum Chelsea won the cup back in 2011 and 2012, and Hearts of Oak 2013 and 2015, they won the cup. And then it was a treble win there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, 2016, 2017, and 2019. They won the President's Cup. And Kotoko have won 6 times when it comes to the President's Cup. Hearts of Oak 4 times. So trying to closing on that particular gap there, the Phobians, especially when it comes to this particular cup. Sports Stadium has hosted Hearts and Kotoko encounters for 103 times since 1954. But Hearts of Oak picking up 31 wins and Kotoko with 36 of those wins. And again, interestingly, 36 of those matches have ended in drawn games. And they've met 49 times in all trophy encounters. And 6 of those encounters were not declared. Kotoko have so far won 23 trophies. That's against Hearts of Oak's 20. And they're looking forward to this one. Well, the last time Kumasi Asante Kotoko won the President Cup here back in 2019, Kofi Koji scored the first for the Phobians, but Mohamed Al-Hassan won an own goal. And then, of course, Nabil Keita effort secured a comeback win for the Porcupine Warriors. Well, it wasn't at Accra Sports Stadium, it was at the Babayara Sports Stadium. And it was a 2-1 win there for the Porcupine Warriors. And well, they're still counting on their top stars to come in the numbers to see what they can do. There have been some changes here. When you look looking forward to another encounter between the two goalkeepers in post there for both teams. Richard Atta, an incredible performance from him against Kumasi Asante. 8 matches for him. He's had 5 clean sheets and has conceded 4 goals this season. For Dalad Ibrahim, the goalkeeper for Kumasi Asante, 9 matches for him, 6 clean sheets, and also conceded 4 goals. Still waiting for the arrival of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana for the presidential kickoff. Well, historically, you're looking at the teams that have got displayed there. The fans have loved and enjoyed every bit of the games between the sides there. They have had to make the fans enjoy their football. There's been a lot to talk about the form guide of these two sides, Samuel Boedu and Prosper Ogun. And there's the man who has been in charge of the Phobians. I tell you what, his first season with Accra Hearts of Oak, he won the Premier League, he won the FA Cup as well. And then also the Super Cup as well. And so we're going to have the toss here. Referee in charge, Gabriel Poku Wahin. This season is at 2 games. Home teams have picked up some interesting wins as well. He officiated Hearts of Oak against Gold Stars when the Phobians picked up a win at beginning. He also officiated Kotoko game against Bechem where the Porcupine Warriors won by 2-0. And today he is in charge there for the game. Forward referee Philip Atafolsen. Former students of St. Augustine's College, Philip Atafolsen. Kumasi Asante also coming in with a change. It is Dixon Afuakwa who's out for Justice Play sat out in the match against Accra Hearts of Oak. He came out from the bench there. So Kumasi Asante really coming in with a very interesting setup. 4-2-3-1 formation there for the Porcupine Warriors today. And so all the two sides coming in with a single chain to their lineup there. So just looking forward to having Modasiru playing it pretty much up front. It's a lot of talk about the two sides and what they bring on the table. So President's entourage arrives. There you can. And that's the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nadudankwe Akufo-Addo. So we're going to start this game. The presidential kickoff is going to happen here. So that's the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Received the Sports Minister, Lady the President, GACA Chairman Kujufiano, Ghana Football Association President Kotoko. Dr. Sowan and the Apostle there. Getting this pleasantry stare from the President as well. They're excited about it. And the narrative here for the Phobians is that they would want to win the cup and again go to the Jubilee Hours and present it to the President that they did a presidential kickoff, and of course they were able to also win the cup. And well, that's for the Phobians to talk about it. Scamp on there, but the personalities of the VIP. It's the national anthem being played now. Kotoko there. Exchange of pleasantries there with the players of the folk and the referees as well. Rejuvenated Independence Cup or the President's Cup really happening, and Abdul Ghani, the captain, will lead the team to introduce as a teammate to the President. As a special greeting there, Imo Ibrahim. The team is excited to have. You have Justice Play also coming in, and Fege here. And you have that Dalad Ibrahim. Very exciting, and the smiling faces of the players. And Fatah Mohammed was certainly the charger there for Kahaz Hook Mual Hassan. And of course Richard Atta. Presidential kickoff here, and now led to the start of this particular game here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And so it is time now for these two teams to be ready for this all-important game. It is the President's Cup, and here we are at the Accra Sports Stadium, and here we are at a serene night for football. Back in 2001, when these two sides met in a Premier League game, it was was played in the evening, and since then it's been practically difficult for these two sides to meet and play a match under floodlights. President with that special kick there. And here we go. Yeah, was it a special? Yeah. Well, fans loved it. And now the time for the two sides to get ready for this game. Set out for us to go for this game here. And there's the President's Cup. Goalkeepers in the game, and I did indicate to you the performance of this young man, Dalad Ibrahim. Been on a few loans there, Brekum Chelsea and Ken Faisal, but back again with Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko would want to see the performance of Daniel Fiabania with 3 goals and 3 assists, 19 appearances there for the Phobians this season. Really looking forward to an exciting display by this young man. To talk about the likes of Adesoa Larson's performance, and here we go with the referee whistling for the start of the game here. And so it is a night where the Army of Red and the Rainbow will certainly want to see a sparkling display of their colors here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It is an evening where the fans are looking to enjoy almost every part of their football. Hearts of folk looking to press high, Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko, and it is the Phobians that would definitely want to keep the ball, and Lamptey and Moro would want to keep the things and the game so easy for themselves, and not able to control the game well. That again is the heated starts there, and this man who has won 3 trophies there for Arthurfolk will certainly be hoping he will continue with that performance. Well, there's a talk about the change made there by the Phobians, having to drop Awako and start with Mensah. Kosa. Whipped in by Kumasi Asante, Kotoko into the path of Richard Atta. 5 clean sheets for him. He's considered only 4 goals this season, this man. Kotoko picked up the ball here, but the referee didn't give the advantage. And Kotoko looking to find a way in there. It's in Fege. Goes to bring Batam Mohammed down. And he was part of the Cameroonian Chan team back in the year 2020 in Fege. And again, his Kosa is displaying his strength as a left full back. Sulali Muntari with the ball to Moa Alassane. respecting the show as well. Some bit of partnership between the two sides, which really has been working. And fans have enjoyed their partnership so well. It's justice play here. The referee stopping the game. Well, it's a disappointment for most of the fans who were here watching the game. They were thinking it should be an advantage there for Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko. A tactical game by the two sides, wouldn't it? Because you're expecting to see a lot of work there, and it is always expected that at least the strength of the former Bushman's left full back will definitely be in display here, with half the folk looking to find some bit of space. And Blay complaining to the referee of a very clumsy tackle on him. The players would have to show some bit of sportsmanship there. Isaac Mason just display. Montari wins it for Artefort. And Imoro picked the pieces up at the left full back there for Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko. Picked up a red card against the Elmina Sharks when it's had lost 2-1 to the Elmina Bay side. Kotoko struggling to get the passes through with a Siru here. Augustine Japan. And then comes Richmond Lamptey. Not any pressure at all. Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko. And here comes the lad. And it's Blay. And here comes Budasiru. Dominating possession now. Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko not under any pressure. And now Lamptey, well again, the 1-2 didn't quite work well. And that's Kotoko in total control now. Dennis Kosa. That's a brilliant moment there for Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko. Long ball, and Fatal Mohammed stopped there. Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko, and this is George Fege. He's drifting to a defensive line to help the defenders. And here comes Artefort also looking to show their strength in this particular setup here. And Fatal's ball blocked. Throw in is Imoro here. Trying to advertise along to tip into the 18-yard box, and of course he does it. And with Asiru here, Coach Ran, his man has been fouled there by Sulali Muntari. Two left-footed players in conflict. Those who talked about Mbele's performance, and especially so against Accra Hartlefolk, well, he did not score against the Phobians. He scored 13 goals, Frank Mbela. I tell you what, 11 of those goals were scored at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Here comes Imoro losing possession and couldn't quite get to the ball. Kotoko win it back quickly. Here comes Imoro. Finds support there. And Sharif there. Still hard to for Fatal Mohammed. Clears the ball. It's a big put into the path of Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko, and calmly they will want to deal with it. Here comes Imoro. Goes around his man. Switching play down to Augustine Japan, the right full back, puts a long one in looking for him. And Bella controls well, but again, ball taken away from him. And Dennis Kosa will send the ball in, and Kotoko calmly also deciding to move the ball away from the danger zone. Well, quickly taken. And here comes the crowd of folk. It is Fatal here. It is Fatal's ball in, straight to the waiting arms of the lad. Nuruddin. Hassan's looking for space to penetrate. And yet again, it is going to be the center referee looking to whistle and begin to have some bit of words there. Gabriel Opoku in. Pick it up again, and as Kotoko having difficulties in terms of control, George Mfege. I'll tell you what, there's been talk about the Cameroonian, for those who feel that it should have been a peanut boy down in Bella. Fatal here. Well, not under any pressure. Kotoko. They've already made up their mind that when it comes to matches between the Phobians and the Porcupine Warriors, it's always going to make sure that at least they pick the points away from them. Sulali Muntari, this incisive ball up there. Oh, lovely play, Muntari. And Barnia was a target. Good turn, good pass, Muntari. Yet again, another one. And Kotoko will win it back. Now, that's the president and the sports minister as well as the FA president watching this game. In control now. Lovely ball. Augustine Japan. That's well to win it for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Play. And a very unproductive ball. Kumasi Asante Kotoko losing it there. The President's Cup. It is resplendently shining for all of us to see. Also, that's going to be a free kick. Well, it's been the two sides looking to unlock each other. And the referee whistling for an infringement against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Muntari, we want to take this one there. Danladi Ibrahim trying to get his team in shape. 19 years of age, Danladi Ibrahim, 8 appearances this season. 4 goals conceded, 5 clean sheets for this young goalkeeper. And they expect the man, Sulali Muntari, to hit this one in, and Danladi will have to pick this one. Salim Adam brought down in the middle of the park here. And justice play. Give the last one in there. Play joint from Ijema. And this could be an opportunity there for Dennis Kosa to send the ball in. Muntari's ball in again. The flag had gone up on offside. Good play. Absolutely fantastic play there, Mohamed Al Hassan. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko would see some bit around there from Imoro. Cast the ball back. Oh, just eluding almost everybody there. And a free Barney will pick the pieces there for Kotoko. And here comes Isaac Mensah. Ball cut out there. Back to the Phobians. Salim Adams finds Fatal Mohammed. And here comes the two sides beginning to find some bit of space. Here the back line. Slip Muntari's charged up in brought down by play. Samoa John sitting close to Daniel Posa, watching his former teammate Muntari orchestrating things there for Accra to folk in the game. Lamte. Once again, another call there. Two players on the pitch. And it appears that we're going to have a lot of hold up here in the game. There's a President's Cup here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And with a serious sally for there. Also having some bit of words there for the referee. Things that has been brought down. Not pretty much of a kind one at all. Well, the game that you expect to see heated arguments on the stands there, and the players also coming out with some aggressive play as the president also looks on and enjoy the football. He's a former footballer himself, so might not have played at the top level. Pretty much enjoying the game here. Free Barney probably would have some support there and some bit of rest, and that's Isaac Mensah who's just been cheated here. Just a goal, and he scored against Legon City's made 16 appearances there, just 20 years of age, Isaac Mensah. Stayed the ball in. Kumasi Asante got a goal with a chance, and Kotoko looking for the first goal, but there's a side net in here. And that is the man with 11 goals, 13 goals. I must say, he just only scored once away from home, and that was against Lagos City's Indou in Bella. His only away goal scored was a 2-0, was a brace for him against Lagos Cities, and he's yet to score any away goals in the Ghana Premier League. And the foul here against Ibrahim Moro. Free kick. It's been some very clumsy tackles in the game there, and also seeing some very, very quality free kicks there. But the expectation once again will be for Sulali Muntari to show his prowess. He's done that. Muntari's ball in. Oh, nearly never kills a bird. And this man has got some ferocious shots in his left foot. Muntari did score against Uruguay. We did see him there at the World Cup back in 2010. He did score against Czech Republic back in 2006. Referee says play must continue And here's the free Barney Hartlefolk now trying to attack Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and Japan with a sliding tackle. Right, comes in from Mubarak, you see, rather. First corner kick. And Silali Muntari did give an assist with a corner kick against Lagos Cities for Isaac Mensah to head home for Hartlefolk's first goal. They came, they drew, much to the disappointment of the fans there. Flag up on offside against the Free Barney. Here. That's a poke. Beginning to open up here. And Kotoko picking the pieces together. And here comes George Infege. There's been talk about him and Mbella being called up by Rugabit Song to feature for the national side as Indomitable Lions. And that's Mbella here for the foul on Mohamed Al-Hassan. Not impressed with that particular foul there, Mohamed Al-Hassan. Let's just have a look at the young man there with that foul. 20 years former Wafa player, Mohamed Al-Hassan. 20 appearances, 29 years of age. Intari beginning to join the defense and beginning to dictate the pace in terms of his passes. Salim Adams here gets the ball away, and Kotoko will pick the pieces. Mudasiru, he picks up George Infege, and Lamte's header, and goes wide. That score when he was playing for Intala is against this man Richard Atta with a very exciting shot there. And TT Brothers and Kempon having those discussions in there and deciding who's going to score how many goals in the game. Well, that's a chance there. And Lamte went in with a very feeble header here. Muntari, Mohamed Al-Hassan, giving a little space halfway his line. Oh, the referee stopping play, not too sure what the issue is. Drop ball situation, and much to the fans are not too sure what the whole situation exactly is. Well, fine takes to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The left full back now in charge, finds some with a Siru. Justice play. Here comes Kotoko, Gaston Japan, Cherinov looking to hit this one in. That's a lovely play again once from the left back, and was looking for a corner kick. So far just one corner kick, we give it up. No, that's the ferocious run there from Japan. And, just found out was going to give out a long pass out there. Good recovery there from Dennis Kosa. Well, the Japan has made 9 appearances this season. Play. Trying to show the ball there and then gets the attention of the referee. That's his play. And so it's been pretty much of a quiet night here. The serene atmosphere is still giving rise to seeing what these two sides bring on the table. They haven't really threatened each other in the way fans would love to see. Here comes Imoro. In control, Imoro. Here's the small lane. And Lante felt he was giving a little bit of a push there. And Fega goes in to foul for Tal Mohammed. Opportunities there for any of the sides. Have to say, there's been some free kicks in there. Too many stoppages in the game. And, not really seeing the flow of the game, and there'll be some talking there between the FA president and His Excellency Nadu Dankwa Kufuado. There's Mudasiru and Sulali Muntari having some rust up here. And pretty much of an ugly scene there. Well, pretty much want to be seen exactly how the tackle went in between Ali Muntari and that of Mudasiru, two left-footed players. Mudasiru with Mual Hassan, trying to talk to him about his conduct. 24 years of age, Mudasiru, 14 appearances this season. He's gotten a goal and an assist there. Muntari obviously not a happy man, and there will be some talking to be done there by the coach. Ogun. There'll be a lot of talk there, we understand. And so it's going to be a heated game. I did indicate to you how these two sides have met a couple of times, and so Mudasiru will be asked to go and apologize to Sulali Muntari. And playing his role as a senior player and a statesman, if you like, in the game. Muntari will iron things up with the young man Mudasiru. Yes, showing the young man that he is a senior citizen in the game. He's played here at the Accra Sports Stadium in 2008 when Ghana hosted the African Cup of Nations. He scored some quality goals as well for Ghana, Sulali Muntari. So there's a lot of stuff to be learned from this man, and the players are learning. For the officials also having some talking to Sulali Muntari as well. Two players in conflict once again, back at each other. One sporting attention, the other three. Seems to be a foul there on Mudasiru. for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Dennis Kosa really having to challenge that call there by assistant referee. While he's thinking the final touch came off the Kumasi Asante Kotoko player. Corner kick taken. And it is going to be Kumasi Asante Kotoko again looking for the opportunity here. Who is Justice Play for the final target. And those who feel it should have been 8 for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Corner kick taken, and of course it's well worked around the 18-yard box. To the far post there for Justice Play, but couldn't quite get to it. Matari's ball in here. Barney as a target. Goes to commits a foul here. The hype around this game, and of course what we did witness in the outstanding game seemed to have toned down ahead of this game. To talk about statistics and the two teams will bring on the table, and how Kotoko are going to beat Hatterfolk and the other way around. With a 0 here. They hack from behind. So Ben Junior really been neutralized. Doesn't really see plenty of the balls in front of Kumasi Asante Kotoko 80-yard area. Ben Junior got some lovely chance in the playoff, and his efforts was saved by the side post. Wintari chasing almost every ball here and asking his players to press hard, and none of them really want to move away from their position to press out. The back line of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, that lad would want to try this in, and seeing his balls with a 0 in control now. Gets Imoro in support. Back to Imoro here, the left full back, looking to hit one in, and unfortunately poor control there by Fege. And here comes Hatterfolk now. Free Barnier. Isaac Mensah. Spreading play down right hand side. Fatal Mohammed will have to deal with this one. Clearly sends this one in. Poorly taken, and Kotoko was suddenly well in trouble. Hatterfolk with a brilliant chance. First shot at goal. Isaac Mensah. Well, it's a corner kick it is. Poorly cleared by Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and look at this one. Fingertip touch there from Dalad, and Hatterfolk nearly once again punished Kumasi Asante Kotoko. First shot at goal, and the Phobians have the corner kick. Now, and Hatterfolk with a corner kick here. It's going to be a left-footed one, taken, and again it's been headed out. And Lamptey was looking for the left full back here. Hatterfolk now beginning to dominate the game with attacking prowess. Wintari with a throw here for the Phobians. With a long throw into the box of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, headed backward. Dalad Ibrahim collected quite calmly there and hits a big one. It is in Bella here. And Salim Adams in control. Mohamed Al-Hassan gives the ball away. pick up Lamptey. Let me tell you, this man is yet to score an away goal. Scored 11 goals at the Barbara Stadium and just 2 goals at the match against Chims FC, and yet another cynical tackle from Abdulaziz Nuruddin, and he's bleeding from his left eye. Abdulaziz Nuruddin. There was a tackle there on Modasiru. Appearances, the former club Vision FC, Abdulaziz Nuruddin, 23 years of age, and seeing a glittering trophy, looking at us and of course the players. Tell you what, still a very tight game here at the Accra Sports Stadium. A little cut there for Abdulaziz Nuruddin and being treated on his touchline. Oh, what's the pass wall red? And here comes Montari. Montari again, and Mudasiru picked the pieces up, looking for some support here, Mudasiru, and he will not be given the opportunity to do that. And too many giveaways in the game by the two teams, and haven't really been able to get their passes through. And Justice Play is able to get a tackle right in this game. Justice Play pretty much quiet though. The former Mijema player did play on loan for Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko, and went back to his parents' club and is now formally switching camp. And Corsair again holding down the left back position pretty well there for Kotoko. Crossfield pass there with Asiru. And there's Imor Ibrahim looking to try from a very long range. Really have come in your numbers to enjoy the game and are looking forward to seeing exactly what happens with the ball whipped in. And here comes Kumasi Asante. Kotoko looking to strike this one from afar. Is back with a bandage. good turn, Barnier and Fatal Mohammed couldn't quite get to the moment where he wanted to have the ball in here. Well, the first yellow card of the day to Imoro. Here. From a Wild Stars player, Brian Morrow, it says the one player who's held down the left full-back position there for Kumasi Asante, Kotoko, but sometimes it can be a little bit erratic there. Muntari fancying this one, he scored some cracking free kicks in his 8 days, and might want to fancy this one, Muntari. And it will be something else if Muntari is able to score here. Muntari, and again he has to be the lad to palm the ball away. I did indicate to you that Muntari can score when given a chance, and he nearly did. He's always going for the dead balls, isn't he? And that's another corner kick here. Muntari want to fancy this one as we headed out, but it comes back to him and flag up on offside. Spotlight really have been on Sulali Muntari's performance, and Asamoah Gyan, who did some punditry work there at the African Cup of Nations for Super Sports in South Africa, is here watching the game and play. So being talked to there by the referee already. He's been warned, and it's a foul there on Salim Adams there. Too many free kicks there committed by Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the game. Harry Conte is that Regional Minister watching the game as well, and free kick taken short. Lamte sends one in. Ball in here. The ball's been headed down. And then Japan feebly shoots. Play. But again, it's just going to be Impella to pick this ball up here. But Sharif really has been trying to play his part in the game, and not seeing much of his effort in the game. Barnier and Ganil struggling. Lamte wins the ball away, and here comes Impera. This is the man the fans want to see him score, and here comes Impera. His effort has been saved. All that the Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans want is this man to score. He is the man, and it's going to be an opportunity, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko will get the ball away from Ben Jr. And here comes a complaint there from Samuel Bwedu, thinking that it was a penalty. Referee in charge of today's game, Gabriel Pokuahen. This season is at 2 games. I tell you what, and I have already indicated to you his performance in the Premier League. He did see Kotoko win against Gold Stars in Bibiani. He also officiated Kotoko's win against Bechem. So, a home team's win was Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and away team's win was Kotoko win at Bibiani. We're doing a minute of additional time here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Not really picking much in terms of the 2 sides, and there have been some glimpses of quality play there, but really not been able to incisively get the balls into the very important areas and get a goal there by both sides. And a few chances coming the way of both Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Kotoko in the game. Hasn't been part of the game plan here. Ganil. Tomorrow. Back to tomorrow again. Surging forward. Finds Lamte. And here comes George Ifege. Couldn't quite get to the ball here. So the story ends with certainly goalless here. The first 45 minutes, not too many chances coming the way of both sides, but there have been some few occasions there where Suliali Muntari has shown some signs of his quality in his heydays. But the storyline still remains the same way, just as the 2 sides did meet here in the outstanding game. But the spotlight obviously has been on the Muntari's performance and his left foot and some shots that had come the way of Isaac Mensah and Muntari as well. And then the 2 sides clashing on each other there, but they're now friends heading to the dressing room. At half time, it is Kotoko nil, Kumasi Asante Kotoko nil. James.
I'm a Tom Force, but still I'm a pre Tom Ford. I feel I'm when you're a for try comport. Because my dance for now, what you that be, then my men never will be and never turn George.
Not so good things there between Modesiru and Sule Ali Muntari, unfortunately, after some rather unfortunate tackle on the legend. And he went down, but some moments where Kotoko should have scored against Hartlepool. There's some chances glaring, and you could see the fans. They would have wished that was it. Then this is another strike there from Accra Hartlepool. Fairly some good attendance at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's Gauke's President's Cup 2022 between Accra Hartlepool and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Just like 2 weeks ago, it's still mixed after 45 minutes plus 1 minute of added time. And so we go for recess when we are back. We watch the next 45 minutes and see who carries that glittering President's Cup. We take a break here. When we are back, my panelists will have a bite at what happened at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Well, that bullet of a strike. He's really picking the drop balls and doing the simple things in the game there for Hartlepool Muntari. Quality play from him. Now this is the move there by Mensah. Well, this is Ben Jr. actually. And then Muntari went in with a feeble right foot. Losing the ball, and it is going to be a Accra Hartlepool here in total dominant and in control play. Next down is man, and he gets a yellow card. So 3 players of Kumasi Asante Kotoko booked. For the zero, Mo Ibrahim. Now Justice Blay, 3 yellow yellow-shirted players yellow-carded. It's obviously going to be a very difficult time there for these players there, Blay. Hasn't been on his fine form ever since he joined Isaac Mensah and treated there. Muntari with a chance now. They couldn't quite get to it, Muntari. They indicate to you how he's been fighting for the balls. Muntari. Thing that will have to lighten out the place is the ball hitting the back of the net. Salim Adams here, good play there from the young man. Gets a return of the ball. Salim here, two players dealt with. Fatal here, looking to advertise this one in here. Ball headed down, opportunity, and that's it. Efia Bania gets a goal there for Accra Kotoko. It has been happening. And finally thus, Kumasi Asante Kotoko conceding in the second half. And guess what? It is the Rainbow team with the goal here. Efia Bania didn't score against Kotoko last season. He scored against them today as well. Similar fashion. And they say they are here to win the cup there. It was Salim. It all started by Salim here. And he found space on the right-hand side. Fatal Mohammed advertised this one. Abin Junior failed to deal with it. Oh, what a strike there from this man. Absolutely fantastic. Now the serene atmosphere is being lit up. 4 goals and 3 assists, 20 years of age. Efia Bania. And here you are, the Phobians, up on your feet. Nanayao can afford to make a call, maybe to prosper. Here comes the noise of Hearts of Folk. They said they were going to win. Well, the Hearts of Folk really, I did indicate to you that anytime they meet Kumasi Asante Kotoko, it don't really matter what form they find themselves in. All that matters most is that Salim here is the man who is dictating the pace in midfield. Chan here did play for Lagos Cities last season. Charging forward, Lamte looking for support, turns well and goes down to the right hand side. It is Kotoko struggling. Dennis Kosa, he is the pillar of the left full back position there, and here comes the man, the Rainbow team, and it is going to be Ganiu. Another yellow card. I tell you what, 4 players of Kotoko yellow carded. Hearts of Oak, who are currently dominating things here. There's a free kick here for the Phobians to deal with it. And Suli Muntari would want to deal with it for Accra Hearts of Oak. Here's Scott. The penchant for a strike. Yeah, he couldn't really get to it. Well, Dalad Ibrahim. There's so much pressure there on Kumasi Asante Kotoko. A real fight, a real test of character. And there'll be time now for the corner kick to be taken. And Muntari is always the man to deal with such balls there. Ball floated in. Again, he was trying to hit the ball straight into the back of the net there. Hearts of Oak. Kosa turns well. And Kotoko will win back possession. The counter-attack is now on. And it is going to be Mohamed Al-Hassan peeling out the back, dealing with such balls there for Hearts of Oak, not under any threat at all. Kosa. And here comes Nuruddin Abdulaziz. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko really trying to find space here. And Mbella giving a chase here. Sends the ball into the box there. And out he goes. He stayed on the line. So much pressure there on the Porcupine Warriors and just giving the balls away. Now being able to summon the players. I tell you what, 4 players already on the yellow card. It's a bit of a slowing their pace down with a Syrian on the yellow card. Ibrahim Moro just his play on the yellow card. Ganeo as well. Richard Boedu will be given a chance to come in a like-for-like replacement for play. Again, it's now a very heated game there. And this is where Kotoko feel it should be given a foul, which was not given. And when Augustin upon the young man decided to have another tackle there, Suli Muntari has been fouled here. And it's another opportunity for Accra Hearts of Oak. Seem to be excited with a goal there, and the lad need to fingertip a lot of balls over the bar there because there seem to be lots and lots of pressure on the back line of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. This is the Phobian. This is the Rainbow team. This is Samuel Boedu. This is Accra Hearts of Oak, and they want to win their 4th trophy David Lamte, who's been replaced there, and it is Richard Pwedu, who's also another former player of Mijema. Muntari, Barnier here, couldn't quite control the ball well. Not able to control things there. And Aziz and his team excited about their goal by Barnier. Kotoko looking to advertise the ball in there. Well, again, the flag already gone up. Bella felt he scored there, and the referee says no. And where do we hear? Will feel better, communicated with his performance. And look at the play here for Tal Mohammed, the right full back out the foot. Well, Ben Jr. complaining that he was elbowed. Thought he had advantage, and this is the situation there. But of course, there was a hold up. Ben Jr. here. Free kick opportunity there for Accra. And I tell you what, too many fouls being given away by Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko. Too many of them, and the Hansburg really taking advantage of that. And always expect talisman Ali Muntari to deal with it. Position, absolutely a right position there for Muntari. He's been looking for it for his first half-full goal, but this time he's been hit wide there, but it was a Jikwa move of Salim Adams to deal with it. And his contribution there for the first goal, absolutely phenomenal. Fege. A little bit of a back heel there, but couldn't quite get to it. Dennis Kosa again, he's had a very good game there. Dennis Kosa. Odasiu giving the ball away. Now Salim here. And Ganiu in with a tackle. score there from Ifria Barnier. 4 goals and 3 assists there, this man. He's a young player. Also, they stayed in Kumasi before moving to Kotoko. Played in the Transition Real Republicans there. With a still been pushed down here. Ben Jr. The man they call Agadas. And now Mudasiru. Moberg. They're trying to get the balls in. This is Mudasiru. Couldn't quite get to him better. Daniel's already on the yellow card. Should be very careful. Was always be here to watch these games, yeah. But that's still back to Ibrahim Moro. And here comes Kotoko. Going to be Dennis Kosa. There's a corner kick advantage there for Kumasi Asante. Kotoko taking short. Sorry, Wednesday there for Kotoko. Well, it's going to be an interesting time there for the bragging rights, especially with the second leg of the Premier League game between the two sides in Kumasi. And this will be a very good motivational match and a win there for Kotoko, with the criticism of a side not being at their best in the Premier League, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko sitting on top. And now it is Mudasiru giving some bit of support there for the young man Ibrahim Moro. And he's been pretty much quiet in the day there. So enjoying evening for Richard Atta. Corner kick taken, quality taken. And here comes Ben Jr. Again to take on two players. Ben Jr. And here he moves in. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko will clearly deal with the situation calmly. And here they go, the Porcupine Warriors. Down by goal to Neo Kotoko. Mubarak. Mudasiru. Folk have been absolutely great in terms of their shape, midfield, and also defensive wise. Oh, they've been absolutely phenomenal there. I think that Kotoko have had a better display in the game than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Mesa. It's a handball decision. We've got the tactics right there, Kotoko. So there's the story there. The Phobians up by a goal to nil. The Free Banyas goal there. And that is separating the two sides here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's the President's Cup 2022. And, well, this is how far the Red Army will want to feel in terms of their display this evening. It hasn't really been vintage. Salim and Abdulaziz Nuruddin and Salim in charge, and Richard Wedu trying to foul him. But I tell you what, that young man known as Salim Adams, it did indicate that Kotoko need to improve on their game to take out Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He joined from New Dibiasi, and just look at him calmly dictating things in midfield there, just 19 years of age. And he's got 3 goals for Accra Kotoko, Salim here. Very intelligent player there, Banya. Kick was a throw-in, and Fatao always loves to advertise a long throw. Montari was looking to launch on that one. Dennis Kosa with a long ball. Isaac Mensah. Now Montari here, spreading play, and Fatao Mohammed advertising this one. And it's getting blocked there. And Kotoko with the advantage. Trying to break here. And again, it's going to be more Lassan. And then Dennis Kosa having a good display here. One back by Kotoko. And now it's going to be a foul here. Tell you what, he's been a very business-like man, Dennis Kosa. He hasn't actually crossed the center line to give any pass there, but well, Dennis has been defensively solid. Kick here for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and again a very poor one. Good time there for Phobian's family to celebrate and win here. Last season they picked up 3 trophies, and Samuel Wood, who certainly will be the coach now, giving them almost everything they've been looking for. Giving away, and Kotoko can make it too. Well, it is a Ben Jr. and hits it wide. Well, Kotoko making a change now. They're still with the introduction. With a Syria has been pretty much quiet in this game. There's Samuel Boateng and Antaka, who has been introduced in the game. Folk to see if they can get a second. And yet it is the team that is making an inroads there. It's a very difficult game there for this young man. Well, I tell you what, this course has been massively in addition to how the folks played after they lost Radio Vuka, and he's the man who's coming to make things a bit easy for the Phobians at left back. Not too sure they really miss him that much. So there's a pressing game there from After Folk really working today. Anytime Kotoko does have the ball, they just swarm the players and are able to win back the ball. There's more last time giving the ball away. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko gets equalizer. And I tell you what, it is Samuel Boateng. He was just introduced into the game, and this man has found the back of the net for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The man they call a coacher has simply gotten the stadium in flames. It looked like Hatterfolk were just going for the kill until Moralasa missed that opportunity, and Samuel Boateng did what he had to do. Just look at that. Well, was poorly dealt with. It was Robert Adosoa who just missed that. And Boateng, well, again, he came off the body. It's a ricochet the body of Fumu Hassan. A little bit of a deflection there. He just came on and he made the job simple for Kotoko now. It's 1-1 game on here. I tell you, it's starting to be an interesting time here. Ball won back by Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Looking to hit this one in. Flag is up for the offside. Card here. It's an offense according to the referee. Salim Adam's man who's been playing so well. You can hear the singing in the background there, and you can also feel the entire stadium here in red. The army did really much from Kumasi to Accra, and all they're expecting to have is to win the cup, yeah. Tell you what, it's been an interesting time here. The Crossbow did a bit of an injury there to Salim. But all the goals scored there by the two players, and that's Bania and Okocha. That's Samuel Boateng. I think classic goals, haven't they? And so this is where it's a match where you see a lot of talking to be done, and this fans, Fabu Teshari, they call them, they've been here. There's a third goal there for Samuel Boateng and 10 appearances there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, 24 years of age. Letting out the place. The left side. Expect to have more time and to see the 10 more minutes to end the game plus additional time. It remains to be seen what happens here. With the introduction of one player that had to focus really so much to have him in the game, Patrick Razak and Gladson Awako. Razak with the speed and Awako also coming in, and Caleb Amankwa. 3 substitution really for Hartford. Salim Adams has been withdrawn. He's got the pace. Razak did move from Hartford to Horoya. Sulali Muntari is also being withdrawn here. Shah is going to make way for Gladson as well. Gets plaudits from the fans of Hartford. Yeah, it's been the man they love so much, and as his Caleb Amankwa can play as a holding midfielder, can play as a right fullback, can play as a centre back, a very, I would call him a utility player all-rounder. And as Isaac Mensah was also making way. So making the shape of Hartford look very much in terms of how they want their midfield to play. Will be the ball for Costa to deal with it. Those who disagree with the call, they're thinking the ball did not cross the line. Full circumference of the ball did not, according to the fans here, but assistant referee of the far side did think otherwise. Being a fierce fight there by Rainbow Team and the Porcupine Warriors here, and there's obviously going to be a Wako with this pass here, first attempt and contribution to the game. Kotoko now charging forward. It's a lovely ball up front. It is Georgian Fege looking for Imoru. Drives this one here. It's been returned. There's a Mankwa here. Fatah Mohammed will clear. That's Gladson Awako's controversial move. Yeah, I mean, it did really move from Great Olympics, but the point he did say he didn't want to play for the Phobians again. Not too sure what the scenarios were, and a lot of talking went in for him to rescind his decision. There's more Larson here, searching one forward here. This game really looking to go down the wire, both sides. Fresh legs being introduced. Patrick Razak coming in. Kumasi Asante, Kotoko also having some other players coming in. And I get a chance to invite Alad Ibrahim, the goalkeeper. So, what interesting statistics there for the two goalkeepers in the game. Scoreline at 1-0. Before the game, both goalkeepers had conceded 4 goals, and now the two goalkeepers have conceded 5 apiece. 6 clean sheet there for Dalal Ibrahim and 5 clean sheet there for Richard Atta. Here with the ball down to the right hand side, and not too sure what the decision there was for Kotoko's Augustine Japan, but is able to win back the ball, and he's been fouled there by Patrick Razak. Scenario there is a Priya Barnia who goes to ground. I'm not too sure what the issue is. Might be a groin injury. Cramps as well, if you like. And stopping the flow of Kumasi Asante because build up. Well, the two coaches here. Dr. Prosper Ogum has had 18 games played. He's picked up 12 wins. He's picked up 2 defeats, 4 drawn games, 8 home wins for him, 4 away wins. He scored 28 goals. Prosper Ogum there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, where Samuel Boedu has had 18 games and had 6 wins and 4 defeats with 8 draws. He's had 4 home wins and 2 away wins. Scored 16 goals and conceded 11. But today's there by Kotoko makes it the 12th goals is conceded there. That's been hacked down. Oh, red card. The card here, and so here. It is Augustine Japan. He's already had some free kicks taking, which of course is not yielded to anything spectacular. Begin the chance again to see what he can do here. And again, it was poorly taken. Not the best of play. Oh, Patrick Razak is all alone. Patrick Razak in there. He goes round his man and see that! Patrick Razak has scored! Oh, what a goal! What a counter-attack! He was left all alone, and he has simply given the goal there for Accra Kotoko. What did I not tell you about him? a goal there. You would want to watch this goal over and over and over again. This is absolutely amazing. He simply is a beast when it comes to this 1v1 situation. Oh, plot it. Calm it is there for this man. Patrick Razak has won it today. And it would be another cup there for Coach Samuel Bwedu. Kotoko have been made to look like an ordinary side. No ambition, if you like. There will be a change now. Kotoko would like to introduce yet another player in the game. Suraj is meant to come in here. And he comes in to replace Daniel Barnier. We're doing 3 minutes of additional time, but what a goal it is there. Asante here. Well, nobody there to deal with a situation, with a handball situation against a Kumasi Asante player, a Japan, and Kotoko looking to get an equalizer here, pushing the ball amongst themselves in front of the Hearts of Oak line, and looking to hit this one in, but again, calling for a penalty. This is the story. It's Hearts of Oak. This is the Phobians. They have made the night a beautiful rainbow night because they have won the 2022 President's Cup. Well, that's the story with the Phobians who never say die until the bones are rotting. They are simply going again and saying if they can't have the opportunity. But I tell you what, it has been a vintage Hearts of Oak performance. A very good performance there. And it is Fatal who seals things up there. And Kotoko still pressing and seeing if the equalizer will come. It's unfortunate. They haven't really been having the moment you're looking for Asante dealt with. And so this is the story. Accra Hearts of Oak are certainly the rainbow team, the team who have said that whenever there's a cup, they would win against Kotoko, and they have done that. This is their fifth President's Cup win. And how did they do that? They did that against Asante Kotoko, who are leading the Premier League chart. But I tell you what, it is Patrick Razak. He knows how to score, and he's done that. It is Kumasi Asante Kotoko failing to get a trophy with their performance, and it cements and tells the story of how good the Phobians have always been. And anytime they meet Kotoko, they always say they are the champions. And so it finished Hearts of Oak 2, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 1.